Okay, so today we'll be heading to Deadcliffs. Deadcliffs is a bit different from previous map window because the main fight is honestly more or less who can keep your opponent in the A spawn or truck spawn the longest and snowball them. Though if your team is acquainted to dealing with that spawn trap, it may not be that bad, but more or less that's how the entire map is kind of played. Without further ado though, let's head in. Okay, so mid control on this map is kind of weird because this entire area here is more or less mid control, like the entire B area if you want to call it this. Now, spawns on this map is a little wonky. No matter what, your opponents almost always will spawn back here. Sometimes over there and there too, but more or less this is where your opponents almost always will spawn at. Now that's the reason the spawn trap is a bit more brutal on this map compared to others, because well, you can be spawned to a gunfight. Like no matter, like for example, if I was standing here and you got like two people standing, like two of my teammates standing over there or whatever, they will still most likely spawn back there. That's just how silly the spawn is on this map. Now imagine just being spawned up, right? And you gotta spawn into a gunfight and gunfire. Obviously though, if you push into the spawn about this far in, actually even about this far in, maybe about this far in, or if someone's in here and they push in about say this far in, then they won't, most likely they won't spawn back there. Most likely they still, to be honest, probably have a chance, but they most likely won't spawn back there. And that probably spawn mill, which mill is definitely by far the better spawn you have in this map. Especially even in control, you don't really want to have A. But yeah, in the event that you manage to spawn mills or C, yeah, you at least have the ability to move around due to the amount of cover that C actually gives you. You have cover, you have ability to like think, and, you know, make a decision where you want to go relative to where your team is, etc., etc. So this is tomfoolery you can do from the spawn here. Some tomfoolery you can do from the spawn here. Now real quick, C is a bit different because you, like, as you can see, you can't really, as you can see, get it, because that's C. No, because as you can see, you can't really like go into the spawn here. Sure, they can spawn out here sometimes, but that doesn't happen often. You can't really go into the spawn here unless you actually come up here. So like, there's not really a particular place where you should and shouldn't push up to. Though obviously you probably don't want all four of your members like literally in here, you know. But just back around there is fine. If some push in the shotgun, that's cool too. Just having your entire team here is probably not the smartest idea, because you're most likely gonna get them that side, and they get that over there, you're probably gonna end up spawning A. That's not good. But yeah, there's not really many angles you can actually approach C like safely. In my opinion, defending when you have like C side is more, you have more of an upper hand because you know where your opponent is coming from. Whereas on that side over there, you may know where they're coming from, but you can't do anything about it. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with C. C's ways to approach. You have like just straight up down here. Obviously, someone could be up here and fighting. Or you can just have like a 4-man push, all going to be right here like this. This is also sometimes effective, just a 4-man push in. Having two guys down bar, two guys up there, sometimes good. Two guys can push up the pipe or something. If you guys decide that y'all feel like, you know, coming this way probably better, you could just wrap around this way easily. And maybe even push up about here and have a fight like this. Going into B. That's about all you really got from C spawn. Then as for A spawn, now, in my opinion, it's probably just easier just to have your entire team push towards C Like go inside and try to wrap in here. Maybe kill whoever's here and just try to wrap the C. Or I mean, if you kill like 1 or 2 guys C, you might could just push out and just go straight into B. But situational stuff. But my opinion, probably just wrapping out here and just going straight into C. And just, you know, using what I just said about C spawn, just kind of apply that in. Or you can have like a guy or 2 come out from this way, and you know, channels like that, and that can kind of sort of, you know, leave the pressure off of these 2 guys, and they can just push up a bit and challenge, etc., etc. A spawn just kind of requires a bit more coordination than most spawns do if you want to get out that spawn trap. As for the heavy, if you're playing comp, heavy spawns here, I think. Pretty sure it spawns right there. Pretty sure it spawns right there. So once again, if you just have B control, mid control, or whatever, you have heavy's control. So, yeah. Yeah. If this vid helped at all, leave a like on it. Give me some feedback what I could do better. Speaking of feedback, let me address. I read the comment from the other 2 vids about giving like gameplay examples and like, you know, these vids, and that is definitely what I'm going to be doing in the future. But right now, because my team is competing in the $2,000 tournament January 19th, I want to get these 4 maps out quicker, because not everybody could be on at certain times so we can go over these maps, and they kind of disagree that, you know, making these vids will probably be more helpful than not doing it. So they can always kind of reference this. So I decided, okay, I'll just make the maps that we gotta that's going to be played in the tournament, and I'll just do like a quick kind of rundown vid. So these vids isn't too edited or too, like, you know, flashy or anything like that. They're just kind of straight to the point and whatnot. But definitely in the future, I'm going to be like remaking these and with like gameplay examples and kind of like slow down and show what I mean, etc., etc. I definitely have plans to do something like that in the future. But yeah, again, feedback most appreciated. I'll catch you guys in the next one. The next one will definitely be Burning Shrine, and it will be up tomorrow or Saturday. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.